Me again, Lauren Heistad, author to the book Homecoming. Grabbed a cup of Java. Quick wardrobe change. But basically, same day of recording chapter 29 on patience. I don't know. I remind myself right now of a woman in labor, you know. It's almost like I just can't stop pushing because I want to birth new change for myself, and for whatever reason that seems to mean finishing my old project. So we keep going. This one's called Saving Grace. As an intuitive healer, I have had the opportunity to work with spirit on a continuous basis, each and every day, without exception. I can hear the words from the divine echoed within my mind. I can feel the energy that emanates from my hands. I can sense their loving support as I stand up for who I am and strive to make a difference in our world. I'm blessed to have many experiences and encounters with the spirit world, have witnessed many miracles, and have been a part of so many sacred moments with the divine that I am often left in sheer awe. Sheer awe by the magnitude of their loving reach. And yet sometimes I find my faith still wavers. Not faith in the divine, not faith in the divine, for I am very confident in who they are and what they are capable of offering this world. What I lack is faith in myself and how I fit into this bigger picture of all that is. Sometimes, even after all these years of blessings and experiences, I still question whether these voices in my head are divinely inspired or if I'm literally just making it all up. Sad, but true. At this reference point in my life, chapter 30, my reality was becoming a little overwhelming. There were the aspects of leaving my old career, my claims of being a healer, the opening of my center, overextension of our finances. Also throw into the mix were discussions with friends and family regarding their lack of faith in my feverish and illogical tendencies to continuously take advice from the spirit world. My connections to the Essene group was beginning to surface as I received evidence after evidence that I was a part of this era and interesting band of people. To say the least, my inner doubts were at an all-time high. I was afraid to start speaking my truth. And I was utterly scared I might have it all wrong. Perhaps these voices that's not what it says. Perhaps those voicing their concerns were right. Perhaps I was blindly taking guidance from the dead when I should be focusing on the living. Perhaps spirit was leading me astray. Or worse yet, perhaps all the guidance and information I had received to date was just a figment of my imagination. Girl's gotta ask. On one of these days of self-doubt, I cried to the heavens for help. And once again, I heard their angelic voices echo throughout my mind. The voices told me to move ahead with my work. Move ahead with my work. To stay true to my heart. To start reading A Course in Miracles again. And to listen to the lyrics. Now, this was not a new message. I had heard it many times throughout the years, so it was not the voices within my head that had me move forward that day. For I was still questioning the validity of what I was even hearing. What brought me to my knees and made me move forward was both the book reference and a simple song. You see, I had been reading A Course in Miracles off and on for many years, as many mystics do. And when I picked up that book that day, at my guide's prompting, my bookmark was still intact after months of neglect. The chapter started by saying, a spiritually adept person often finds themselves in the scenario where everyone believes in their healing abilities and their connection to spirit, with the exception of their own family and friends. I cried. I cried. That same beautiful day, my spirit guides had also added another new component to their message. Listen to the lyrics. What lyrics? What lyrics? I thought to myself. There are so many lyrics out there to listen to. How will I ever choose? And while pondering this new development, I received a text from my daughter, who was at school at the time. She asked me to look up a song she had intended to learn when she got home. A very strange request. But I took the bait and immediately looked up the song. And as I read the lyrics, my heart once again connected with the divine. And I found my way back to my true path. Through the use of a simple song, the words echoed and validated my experiences with the spirit world and confirmed what I knew to be true. My guides were very real. They were always by my side to provide support and insights as needed, and they would never let me down. Those words were my saving grace. Evolving your soul works. Saving grace is defined as a term used to mean some fact or quality in a thing or a person or an idea that enables you to take a positive view during hard times, despite plenty of negative evidence. The term saving grace is on my radar lately. Why? Well, because as many of my visions and dreams rapidly began to take shape into reality, I find myself drawn to truly acknowledge how far I've come. I find myself honoring how I came through the many hard times. And I humbly give thanks for the strength that endured. Hard times. I'm very sure you know to which I speak. These are the times when you must bravely face adversity, choices, and challenges. These are the times when it may feel as if your world is crumbling all around you, and there is little to no joy left in one or more aspects of your life. Hard times are the critical lows, when you know in your heart you must be the one to create transition, even when the path to change seems slow, incomprehensible, or non-existent. Happen to be in one right now. Moments of transition are the times when you rise above the hard times and learn to define who you are, trusting in yourself and your own self-worth. The times when your logical mind may try to convince you the situation is too difficult or impossible to change, but instead, you choose to take a leap of faith and begin to build upon your own dreams. The times when you defy old belief structures or opinions of others, and instead choose to believe in the guidance you are receiving and the wisdom you hold. The times when you may perceive judgment and ridicule and continue to follow your heart anyways, even when your actual reality may be submerged in hard, transitioning times. Stay focused on the positive results and end goal. Stay focused on your saving grace. To me, saving grace has been the small but steady signs from my spirit team indicating that all is on track and moving forward. The phone calls, the conversations I have at just the right times, the random fortune cookies I look forward to reading, the finch bird perched outside my window, an uplifting song on the radio, an awesome license plate at just the right time, words from a friend at just the right moment, all little but profound whispers guiding me to keep moving forward. Now, to build upon the momentum from the spirit world, I also make sure to add my moments of saving grace into each and every day. For me, this is to submerge myself in a state of gratitude and joy with anything that nourishes my soul. Some days, it's just a good cup of coffee. So true. A long soak in the tub, sleeping in, a great book, uplifting friends, cherished loved ones, and an open heart. These are all small moments of joy, but it truly only takes a little saving grace to make a huge impact in your world. I find there are many hard times that come up in life. For sure. Of course there is. Times that challenge our will, strength, and devotion to stay true to our heart. In a weird way, hard times are also our saving grace. Hard times propel transition by requiring you to take inventory of where and who you are, defining where or who you aspire to be, and determine how gracefully or ungracefully you choose to get there. It is within these hard times that we set clear goals, intentions, and direction. It is within these hard times that we are forced to look clearly at what it is we truly desire. So true. Today I give thanks to my saving grace in hard transitioning times. Your move. Be true to yourself. I know all too well that there are times when our faith wavers. I know we all yearn to connect with the divine and have these wondrous experiences about which I speak. It is important for people to understand that sometimes we do lose faith. Of course we do. We lose faith in ourselves, and to also realize we are not alone during these times of self-doubt. Not even close. The spirit world has and will always be there to help guide you along your journey. We are more than a band of people. We are a divine team of light workers here to make a difference in this world, and we are the bigger picture of all that is. Forget others' opinions or lack of awareness about your experiences. It truly doesn't matter. Be true to yourself and let your light shine. This state of mind brings so much peace and joy to your life. Your light not only fills your own experiences, it radiates outwards and has a positive impact on all those who cross your path. And to think all those blessings on the world just for being you. I skipped a word there. I have to go back and fix it. All those blessings bestowed upon the world just by being you. Expand your repertoire to gain confidence. There are many reasons why those who are closest to you may not understand your latest pull to reconnect to spirit, to trust your intuition, to demonstrate your healing abilities, or to expand your awareness. It is because they have been around you during all those times when you neglected to access this inner wisdom or kept those aspects of yourself secret. Cut them some slack. Cut them some slack. You are the one going through changes. Although loved ones can fall straight into stride beside you, the reality is often that it takes time. Also keep in mind that it is so much harder to demonstrate your connection or provide a reading to a loved one than it is a complete stranger. This is because you know your friends and family far too well, which makes it easier to dismiss all the insights as logic or reason. Do not let this deter you. There are workshops and other development tools, great way of providing access. I said that wrong. Common theme, this chapter. Workshops or other development tools are a great way to access, trust, and expand the divine within, despite whether you or your loved ones currently believe in your ability to do so. The ability is there. It is there. And the connection is strong. You've got this. Embrace your potential. We are entering that new era, and it is within the power of faith and dedication that our world will evolve. If you're truly interested in walking down the path of spiritual enlightenment and creating change in this world, start by believing in your ability to do so. There's nothing more sweet or experience more profound than the moment you start believing in yourself. Start where you left off. Stop beating yourself up for not finishing a book or completing a project. Not doing anything is also guidance. Your soul is incredibly wise. Oftentimes we leave a project or a book to the side for a while so that when we pick it up again, it contains the perfect message or incentive needed for that very moment. Sit with that truth and enjoy the knowing you are right on track, always. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is absolutely nothing. Take the time to sit back, breathe, observe all the wonderful things that are already here, and be thankful for the miraculous moments yet to come. In that respect, doing absolutely nothing is in fact incredibly important. It is the art of simply being and enjoying all that you are. And lastly, take inventory. I challenge you to take inventory of your life and your moments of saving grace. Whether you are currently in hard times, transitioning moments, or truly living the dream, start planting more seeds of change. Clearly define at least 5 things you want to manifest in your life and keep moving ahead by leaps and bounds. Be sure to include many moments of joy into each and every day. In doing so, you become an active participant in your own saving grace. Then one magical day, you will profoundly find yourself living in a constant state of grace. No saving required.